This was probably my favorite moment of interviewing Michael Cohen in general. He gave the two-finger salute right away to Ted Cruz and Alina Habba this past week. That right-wing group, the Turning Points USA, whatever they're called, held their event in Phoenix, Arizona. Ted Cruz spoke first. It was like a disgusting speech. And then Alina Habba, in its own way, was perhaps equally disgusting. And Michael Cohen gives the two-finger salute right away. So without further ado, I want to show you my interview with Cohen. And first, Cohen talks about Ted Cruz. He reacts to that. And then he reacts to Alina Habba's speech, or whatever the heck you want to call it, at Turning Points event in Phoenix. Here, play the clip.
This may be one of the earliest two-finger salutes you've ever given. Before we went live, Ted Cruz took the stage at this right-wing Turning Points event. I want to play this clip for you. And as I said, we may set a Guinness Book of World Records for the quickest.
This is almost like it could almost be like Mike Tyson versus Michael Spinks. That 18-second knockout.
So we will see.
Fingers are getting ready, Ben. The fingers are getting ready.
Let's play the clip.
Left is so bad. They're so unhappy. They're so pissed off. And by the way, if you were a liberal woman and you had to sleep with those weenies, you'd be pissed too.
Dude, look at Ted Cruz's gut. My question to him would be, when was the last time you saw your mushroom pecker, you fucking jerk off? So you know what, Ben? We're going to do it here. We're doing it, right? Right, Brigaders? The guy deserves the two-finger salute. I mean, did you see the performance that he's on? I mean, could you imagine what they're talking about here? I mean, this is so absurd. It is such a stupid argument for this guy to be bringing up, considering it's this topic, the topic of abortion, that is probably going to cost Trump at least the election, if not even the nomination. So, Ted, you fucking jerk off. How many times have I said to Donald, how many times has Donald said to you, you're an idiot? Fuck you, you stupid son of a bitch. I mean, go on, sit there with this TPM, whatever the hell it's called, these ridiculous rallies that they keep having one loser after another get up, and they don't command. Even Don Jr., when he was up at one of these last rallies, and I think Donald shut that shit down real fast because they all sound so stupid. Or Alina Habba walking around and so on, back and forth on the stage talking about Donald. It is the same lines over and over and over again. They all think that they're Donald. They think that they could command the crowd. They're all looking at Alina and they're like, oh God, I wish this was like one of those pay boots where you put $1 in and the girl dances for you on a pole. She's so stupid. It is beyond. She's worthless as a lawyer. In fact, she's worthless as a spokesperson because everything that she says, everything that comes out of her mouth is as dumb as one could possibly imagine. It's injurious to the case. It only puts Donald 5 feet behind the 8 ball. I mean, I don't understand what they're doing. There's nobody with any sense right now that's trying to, protect the guy for the multitude of cases. By the way, I want to be clear about it. I'm ecstatic that they have somebody like Alina Habba. I'm ecstatic that they have Chris Kise or that they have this guy, Cliff Robert. I'm ecstatic for it. The same way I was ecstatic for Alejandro Brito. There's no way that they're winning any of these cases. Now, Donald will just bitch and moan and he'll say, I'm the victim. It's the witch hunt. It's the liberal left. It's the wokeism. It's everything else. It's everybody else's fault except for his own. No, Donald, you're now understanding the concept of accountability. But Ted Cruz, your performance gets a D- at best, and better than the D- grade, you get the two-finger salute from the political beatdown brigade, you fucking tool.
Two-finger salute within 3 minutes. Michael Cohen is coming
first round
in.
fucking knockout. Boom.
Coming in hot. All right. Let's talk. You brought it up. You talked about Alina Habba on that same stage at that Turning Point USA event. Again, this is the biggest organization now for the Republican Party. This is who they are. It's led by Charlie Kirk, and she was one of the keynote speakers. So let's take a look at some of the clips from the speech that she gave. This one in particular, where she brags about being sanctioned and losing the case before federal judge in the Southern District of Florida, where she and Donald Trump were sanctioned almost $1 million.
$1 million bucks.
And so if Ted Cruz was a D-, I want to see the grade that you give this. Play the clip.
That got assigned to a Clinton-appointed judge. What do you think happened? Nobody's heard of the case, right? It's because it's gone. I never met the judge. I never walked into the courtroom. There were probably 50 lawyers representing all of the radical left. Clinton's lawyers, Mook's lawyers, and the list goes on and on and on. 1 month. It got dismissed, and me and President Trump got sanctioned $1 million for going against crooked Hillary. You didn't know that, did you? Fake news, folks. Fake news. They won't report it. But guess what? We paid that $1 million, and we're going to keep on fighting.
Cohen, what's the, I mean, that's not an SNL skit. That is real life.
Man, we lost. Oh, you didn't know that we lost? Yeah, we lost. And we were sanctioned $1 million and we paid it, right? No, you idiot in the audience. You paid it. You stupid maggot moron with 3 teeth and 4 brain cells. You paid her stupidity. It's a lawsuit that was brought against Hillary Clinton and others for interfering, as Donald would tell you, in the 2020 election. I mean, it is the most frivolous. It's on par with the other frivolous cases that they just keep bringing forward. And it's thank goodness that there's one judge who tried. The judge tried by imposing $1 million sanction on Trump and Habba to stop them from abusing the court system for his own political gain, for Donald's own benefit. Does that stop them? No, nothing stops them. Again, because he's not the one that's paying it. These stupid MAGA morons that are supporting him and this ridiculous crusade for autocracy, they're the ones that are paying it. So as long as it's not coming out of his pocket, he doesn't care, and she cares even less. You know, she's loving her 5 minutes of fame sitting on top. What she doesn't understand, and it was probably because the hair extensions are so tight that they're interfering with the blood flow in her brain. But let me explain to her, being I'm sure she's watching this right now, what she fails to understand. One, you're completely incompetent. All right. This is not your area of specialty. Now, if you want to be the mouthpiece, be the mouthpiece. That's fine. But your failure as a lawyer, the fact that you were sanctioned $1 million for this frivolity, only underscores the fact you're not a trial attorney. This is not your specific area of law. And every single time that you do something, you're just making it worse. Better lawyers than you. Even, and look, I'm going to pay a somewhat compliment here. Rudy Giuliani was the former head of the Southern District of New York, the criminal division. All right. It's just who he was. He has massive trial experience. Chesbro, Lynn, you have, what do you call it? Myself, you have dozens and dozens. Eastman. I mean, there are dozens of lawyers who have experience, trial experience in politics, that have all lost their law license, that have all been beaten down as a result of Common denominator? Yeah, Donald J. Trump. What do you think, you dumb putz? What do you think is going to happen to you? Right? You've already been sanctioned once. You're going to be sanctioned again. He's going to lose in the Manhattan, the Attorney General, New York Attorney General case. He's going to lose in the Manhattan DA, in the Georgia case, in the two Jack Smith cases. What do you think is going to happen to you? Do you think that he's going to turn around and say, oh, well, she's different. She's different than everybody else, right? Simply because she's Alina Habba, right? Former member of or current member of Trump National Bedminster. What do you think is going to happen to you? Do you think that he's going to turn around and say, well, you know, I need to finally come clean because I need to save Alina Habba and her law license? No. You're going to go under the bus, just like Rudy Colludi, drunken Giuliani, just like Chesbro, like Lynn, like Eastman, like myself. You are not special. Not only you're not special, you're not clever. So this stupid these speeches that you're making, these rambling just lines of nonsense, all for what? To appease one man. To appease one man. That's what you're doing. Rest assured, I said the same thing. My warning was to Mark Meadows. I warned him during the House Oversight Committee. I warned so many when I said, look at what happened to me. If you think that it's only going to happen to me and it can't happen to you, you're wrong. And look at all of them. Each and every one of them now have issues. So, Alina, be warned.
Thanks so much for watching. We're only a few subscribers short of 2 million subs. Please subscribe right now to the MeidasTouch YouTube channel for free and help us grow this unapologetically pro-democracy network.